Right now at 10 today, a federal appeals court here in New Orleans upheld parts of a decision limiting access to a widely used abortion pill, marking the next chapter of a very long legal battle.
But Sala, the ruling will have no immediate impact on the availability of the drug mifepristone. WDSU reporter Courtney Williams joins us live outside the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals with more. Courtney.
Well, the ruling by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals here in New Orleans has many people on edge, saying this is yet another attack on women's reproductive health, while others say this is a step into the right direction.
If this would actually go into effect, it could have a detrimental for women that want to make their own decisions.
Access to a drug used in the most common form of abortion would be restricted under Wednesday's ruling, but the drug will be available for now.
This has been long overdue. I think this has been several years of the current administration subjecting women and girls to the dangers of abortion, especially the chemical abortion pill at home.
Louisiana Right to Life advocate Alex Sagers says this is about the safety of women.
Taking this pill was needed to be in front of a physician so that they could have continuous follow-up of care, since there are risks of hemorrhaging and even death.
This decision overturns part of a lower court's ruling that would have revoked the FDA's 23-year-old approval of the medication known as mifepristone. But it left intact part of the ruling that would end the availability of the drug by mail.
It will put some impediments on the distribution of this drug that's been around for decades and decades and decades. And the FDA has constantly said that it's a very, very safe drug.
Rosalind Cook, president for the League of Women Voters of New Orleans, says it's not unusual for a woman to find out they're pregnant around 6 weeks. Cook feels allowing the medicine to be used through only the 7th week of pregnancy rather than the 10th and require that it be administered in the presence of a physician puts a lot of people in a difficult position.
In that situation, you'd have to, in a week's time, figure out what state you're going to go to. It's getting much more difficult to make your decisions concerning reproductive health. And certainly Louisiana is one of the most difficult states.
Now the ruling is paused from taking effect until the Supreme Court makes a decision about the case. For now, reporting live in Gretna, Courtney Williams, WDSU News.